Hi, hello, welcome to Kritis Macro Learning with me Kritika. In this video, we are going to look into Kohlberg's stages of moral development. Kohlberg's theory based on the stages of moral development from childhood and growing up paper. Already we have seen Erikson theory and Piaget theory. Erikson theory is based on psychosocial development and Piaget theory is based on cognitive development. Now, Kohlberg's theory is based on moral development. Lawrence Kohlberg, 1927 to 1983. He is born in New York City in 1927. He got his graduation from the University of Chicago. He attended Yale and earned a PhD in psychology. He is much fascinated in moral development of a children. He was very much interested in learning the moral development of a children. He theorized 6 stages of human moral development. So he gave his theory based on the 6 stages of moral development. What is moral development? Moral development is an aspect of a person's overall development that follows over the course of lifetime. This also takes place according to the predetermined sequence. So, moral development is nothing but it is just like another development in a person, individual, like all other growth that takes place all through his lifetime. Okay, the overall person's development all through his development lifetime. That is his personality development is called as moral development. Kohlberg's theory. Lawrence Kohlberg was interested in how people learn to decide what is right and what is wrong. He is much interested in the moral development of an individual. He wanted to learn how people will decide which one is right and which one is wrong. He expanded on the earlier work of cognitive theorist Jean Piaget to explain the moral development of the children. To understand this topic, he developed a theory of moral development which include 3 levels. So, he gave his theory based on the 3 levels and 6 stages. One level has got 2 stages, so totally of 3 levels with 6 stages. Kohlberg believed that moral development, like cognitive development, follows series of stages. So, like cognitive development, moral development also undergoes various stages. Level 1 is pre-conventional morality. What is there in this level is punishments and rewards dominate the sense of right and wrong. See, he has given 3 levels: pre-conventional, conventional and post-conventional level. Each level has got 2 stages. So, first level is pre-conventional level. In this, we have got 2 stages, which is punishment and rewards, and the morality is being externally controlled. These two things are explained in this level. Punishment and rewards dominate the sense of right and wrong. Morality is externally controlled. At the pre-conventional level, we don't have a personal code of morality. Instead, our moral code is shaped by the standard of adult. These two things are explained in this particular level. We do a right thing or a wrong thing based on the punishment or the reward what we get. And also, we don't have a personal code of morality. Instead, we are being controlled by the elders around us. Authority is outside the individual and reasoning is based on the physical consequence of action. So, who will be authorizing you? The individuals outside us, that is the adults around us will be authorizing you, and whatever physical things you do, you'll get a consequence. If you are doing a good thing, you'll get rewards, and if you are doing a bad thing, you'll get punishment. Behavior that results in punishments are bad, behavior that results in rewards are good. These are all the pre-conventional morality. In this level, these things are being explained. So, stage 1 that includes obedience and punishment orientation. Here, the morality is based upon the physical punishment that follows an action rather than right or wrong. So, here what is the moral value in this particular stage is being punished for doing a bad thing and being rewarded for doing a good thing. Punishment and reward is the morality in this stage. A child in this particular stage will learn what is a moral value. If you are doing a good thing, you are getting a reward. That is good value. If you are doing a bad thing, you are getting a punishment. Then that is a bad thing. That is a bad value. That is not a moral one. This is what the child learned in this stage. The child or individual is good in order to being avoid punishments. So, they don't have any personal moral values, ethical values. இந்த மாதிரி moralityயோட ethicalோட நம்ம இருக்கணும், அதுதான் good அப்படிங்கிறது தெரியாது. Punishment வாங்காம இருக்கணும், rewards வாங்கணும். That will be their aim. The concern is for self. will I get into trouble for doing it? ஸோ இது பண்ணால் நமக்கு பிரச்சனை வருமா, பனிஷ்மெண்ட் கிடைக்குமா, மிஸ் திட்டுவாங்களா, இதுதான் வந்து அவங்களுடைய எண்ணங்களாக இருக்கும். குட் பிஹேவியர் இஸ் அசோசியேட்டட் வித் அவாய்டிங் பனிஷ்மெண்ட். தே இன்டென்ஷனலி தே வில் நாட் கீப் ஆன் டூயிங் குட் திங். சர்வீஸ் மைண்டடோட நல்லது பண்ணணுங்கிற இன்டென்ஷன் இருக்காது. சொசைட்டிக்கு நல்லது பண்ண போகிறோம், ஒரு சர்வீஸ் மைண்டட், இதுதான் மாரல் வேல்யூ, எத்திக்ஸ். தட் இஸ் நாட் த கண்டிஷன் இன் திஸ் ஸ்டேஜ். They think whatever they think do good is just to get reward and to avoid punishment. If a person is punished, they must have done something wrong. See, for example, the child won't grab the candy at the supermarket for fear of being slapped. The child is interested in the candies or chocolates in the supermarket, but they'll not steal that thing. Why? They know if they steal, they'll get a punishment. So only for that particular reason, they'll not steal. அங்கே பனிஷ்மெண்ட் இல்லை, பார்க்குறதுக்கு யாரும் இல்லை, நமக்கு எதுவும் கிடைக்காது, நீ என்ன வேணால் பண்ணலாம் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு மென்டாலிட்டி கொடுத்தா தேல் ஸ்டீல். அங்கே மாரல் வேல்யூவே இருக்காது. ஸோ ஏன் அவங்க ஸ்டீல் பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க, ஏன் பேட் பிஹேவியர் பண்ண மாட்டேங்கிறாங்கன்னா ஜஸ்ட் டு அவாய்ட் பனிஷ்மெண்ட். ஸோ த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேஜ் இஸ் ஒபீடியன்ஸ் அண்ட் பனிஷ்மெண்ட் ஓரியன்டேஷன். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டேஜ் 2 in level 1 is individualism and exchange. So at this stage, the children recognize that there is not just one right view that is handed down by the authorities. Different individuals have different viewpoints. Different individuals have different viewpoint அப்படிங்கிறது தெரியும். இண்டிவிஜுவலிசம் இருக்குது, ஒருத்தருக்கும் ஒரு மாதிரியான வியூ பாயிண்ட் இருக்குங்கிறது அவங்களுக்கு புரியும். The concern is what's in it for me. Action is judged right if it helps in satisfying one's need and involves a fair exchange. நான் இது செஞ்சால் எனக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும், what will I get in return, what will I get in exchange, what is the good thing will happen for me if I do this. That will be their moral value. See, again, they are not doing intentionally the service minded or any other thing. If I do good, if I being kind, நான் இங்கே கைண்டாக இருந்தால், நான் இங்கே குட்டாக இருந்தால், நீ சொன்னபடி கேட்டால் எனக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும், அந்த இண்டிவிஜுவலிசமும் அந்த ரிவார்ட்ஸும் அந்த எக்ஸ்சேஞ்சிலையும் எனக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும்ங்கிற அந்த திங்கிங் இருக்கும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், a mother tells her child, if you are quiet at the mall, I will buy you an ice cream. So being quiet, being silent in a public place, behaving properly is a moral value, but the child is not doing that for the sake of a morality, but for the sake of an ஐஸ்கிரீம். ஒரு ஐஸ்கிரீம்காக தான் அவங்க அதை பண்ணுறாங்க. ஸோ அதுதான் வந்துட்டு இந்த ஸ்டேஜில் இண்டிவிஜுவலிசம் அண்ட் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச். ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லெவல் இஸ் pre-conventional morality. In this pre-conventional morality, it is completely based on punishment and reward and authoritarian. Who is authoritizing us? A parent or a teacher or elder who is around us. The authoritarian and the individualism and what they'll get in exchange of the doing. So first stage is obedience and punishment. Second stage is individualism and exchange. Next level, level 2 is conventional morality. The conventional morality is needs for law and society. Now they'll be knowing what is a law, what is a society or constitution. They had made different law and order, what they have to follow, why they have to follow. All these things they'll know in this particular stage. Need of law and society or defining the features. Now they'll not steal anything because it is against the law. ஸோ இப்போ வந்து இந்த ஏஜில் அவங்க வந்து எந்த தப்பும் செய்யாமல் இருக்கிறதுக்கு வந்து லா வந்து ஒரு ரீசனாக இருக்குது. தட் இஸ் அகெயின்ஸ்ட் த லா. குட் பிஹேவியர் இஸ் மோட்டிவேட்டட் டு மெயின்டைன் தி அஃபெக்ஷன் அண்ட் அப்ரூவல் ஆஃப் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் ரிலேட்டிவ்ஸ். ஸோ ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் சர்க்கிளில், ரிலேட்டிவ் சர்க்கிளில் ஒரு அஃபெக்ஷன் மெயின்டைன் பண்ணும், ஒரு ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் மெயின்டைன் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக they will be good in their behavior. Understand that standards are set for current social system, not getting that there is a self-interest involved. Authority is internalized but not questioned, and reasoning is based on norms of the group to which the people belong. So now nobody is going to authoritarian him from outside. Others வந்து authoritarian பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. He get his own authority from internal. அவங்களே authoritarian-ஆக இருப்பாங்க. and the reasoning is based on the norms of the group to which he belongs. அவங்களுடைய கம்யூனிட்டிக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி, அவங்களுடைய சொசைட்டிக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி அவங்களுடைய ரீசனிங்ஸ் எல்லாமே இருக்கும். In level 2, the first stage, it is stage 3, we'll go into good interpersonal relationship. To maintain a relationship, the child or individual is good in order to be seen as being a good person by others. So friends munadi, relations munadi, parents munadi, society munadi, we should be a good person. So I will do good things. That will be the intention. People should live up to the expectation of the family and community and behave in good ways. So family oda expectation kum community oda expectation kahum good ah irukanum. Good behavior means having good motives and interpersonal feelings such as love, empathy, trust and concern for others. Idella the good behavior. Volunteering at nursing home is the right thing to do. The fourth stage is maintaining the social order, law and order kaga. While stage 3 actions are more concerned with pleasing your family, stage 4 is associated with the society. So stage 3 la good interrelationship paatholya. So family kaga, friends kaga, நம்ம ரிலேஷன்ஸ்க்காக we are doing good things. So stage 4 is for the society. Law and order kaga they will be doing good thing. Emphasis is spent on obeying the laws to maintain social order. Social order follow பண்ணனும்ங்கிறதுக்காக maintain பண்ணனும்ங்கிறதுக்காக we will be obeying the laws. The child or individual becomes aware of the wider rule of society. So judgment concern obeying the rules in order to uphold the law and to avoid guilt. So just to uphold the law and obey the rules, they know what is there, what is the rule, what will happen if they are not following that rule. So ஒரு country or state or rule என்னன்னு தெரியும், அந்த ரூலை ஃபாலோ பண்ணலனா என்ன ஆகணும்னு தெரியும். So they will obey that law. See, in today's situation, from tomorrow if we are having curfew, lockdown, will not be going out, right? So in that stage we know that is the law of our state. So we should not go out just because we should not disobey the law. லாவை மீறக்கூடாது. சொசைட்டியில் அதுக்கான அந்த இதை வந்து நம்ம கொடுக்கணும், ப்ராப்பராக அந்த லாஸ் ஒபே பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக we'll follow that. See, for example, if you drink and drive, you are endangering the lives of others on the road, not just yourself. Drink and drive பற்றி நம்ம they'll know we should not drink and drive. That is against law and we'll be endangering our life and others' life. The next level, level 3 is post-conventional level. Person's moral beliefs and values are included in the level. Personal moral belief and value. So first individual punishment reward kaha பண்ணாங்க, authoritarian பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிற எல்டர்ஸ்க்காக ஸ்டீல் என்ன எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் கிடைக்கும் அப்படிங்கிற அந்த இண்டிவிஜுவலிசம் இதுக்காக எல்லாம் பண்ணோம். நெக்ஸ்ட்டு ஃபேமிலிக்காக, ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்க்காக, லா அண்ட் ஆர்டருக்காக, சொசைட்டிக்காக they did. Now third level, now it includes the personal moral belief and value. What is your own belief, what is your own value? Now you understand what has to be done and what has not to be. Individual judgment is based on self-chosen principle and moral reasoning is based on individual rights and justice. So individual judgment is based on the self, whatever principle you are following, you will be judged according to that. And the moral reasoning will be according to the rights and justice. Most adults do not reach this level. Only 10 to 15% are capable of kind of abstract thinking necessary for stage 5 and 6. See, according to Kohlberg, he says most adults do not reach this level at all. They just, they are in the morality just for the sake of law and order or for the sake of society and others. They do not reach this level at all. This is to say most people take their moral values from those around them and only a minority think through the ethical principle for themselves. So what he says is that many people, most of them, just take the morality from others around them. They will not internalize the morality from within them. Stage 5, the level 3 has got stage 5 and 6, which includes stage 5's social contract and individual rights. What's right is defined in terms of both the general individual rights and in terms of standard that have been agreed upon by the whole society. So what is right, what is wrong is being defined by individual rights and also on the standard of the society. சொசைட்டியோட ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்ஸும் அண்ட் இண்டிவிஜுவல் ரைட்ஸ் ரெண்டையும் பேஸ் பண்ணி தான் எது தப்பு எது ரைட் அப்படிங்கிறத டிசைட் பண்ணுறாங்க. இன் கான்ட்ராஸ்ட் டு ஸ்டேஜ் 4, laws are not frozen. They can be changed for the good of society. So now when an individual think on his own what he thinks right, he feels it to do, right? So here laws are not frozen. They can be changed for if something as good is happening for the society, we can change the law. They understand that if something good is going to happen for the society, we can change the law according to that. The child or individual become aware that while rules and laws might exist for the good of greatest number, there are times when they will work against the interest of particular individuals. The law may be good for many, but few one or two individuals may be against that particular, or they understand that particular thing. Stage 6 includes universal principles. Universal principle is nothing but mutual respect. Mutual respect is valued as the universal principle. As a human being, we are obligated to live by the principle that all men are created equal. All human are created equal. Gender bias வரக்கூடாது இல்லையா? All human are created equal. Regardless of race, religion, sexual orientation or political belief, we are all human beings, we are all equal. Laws are seen as valid only in so far as they promote the principle of justice. So, if at all the laws are promoting justice only, they are valid. If they are giving justice only, that particular law is valid, or else they are not being a law. Therefore, there is an obligation on people to disobey an unjust law. So, if the law is not providing a justice for you, you can disobey them. Justice is universal, so unjust laws must be broken. If the law is not of useful, it can be broken. Kohlberg doubted only few people reached this stage, right? Only very few people will be in this stage. Many do not reach this stage at all. So, these are the 6 stages from the 3 levels. Limitation of this theory is it focuses on reasoning rather than actually focusing on the behavior. See, there are certain limitations for this Kohlberg's theory. What the first limitation is that they keep on focusing on reasoning rather than focusing on the behavior. The morality, they just give reasons for the moral values followed by the individual. Instead, they are not focusing on the behavior. So the moral reasoning and the moral behavior is weak in children. The children may know certain moral reasoning, okay, but the behavior will be completely different. Children know right from wrong but still choose to misbehave. Kohlberg's theory was not on whether a child is right or wrong, but the reasoning in their decision. So they keep on giving reasons for why they have chosen. அவங்க சூஸ் பண்ணது ரைட்டாக ராங்காக அவங்க பிஹேவியரை ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணாமல், அவங்க பண்ண விஷயத்தோட பிஹேவியரை ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணாமல் அது ஏன் பண்ணாங்கன்னு அதுக்கான ரீசனிங் மட்டுமே அவங்க ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்காங்க. He does not take into account the cultural or religious difference in the moral values. The moral decision has a lot to do with the personal religion. Person's religion also influences the moral value. He will act according to the religion and his moral ethics may differ. But they are not taking into account the cultural and the religious differences. The last limitation of theory is that moral decision is impacted on social interaction. His moral decision is keep on impacting on the social interaction. So, these are the few limitations of Kohlberg's theory. So in this video we have seen about Kohlberg's theory, and 2 more theory we have to see in this particular unit. We'll continue with the next video.